Hey guys, my name's Alberto. Welcome to my Romance Galore 4848 channel. Let me put it to you this way. I had a date today, or actually yesterday. Um, it can get personal. This one can get real personal. I'm not gonna go with that. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe, like, and share, and blah blah blah. I'm not gonna be doing that today because it's getting real personal. Subscribe, like, if you want. Subscribe. Don't subscribe, don't like. I don't give a damn. Excuse me for my rudeness, but this is gonna get real personal. What this? Let's just say I learned a lot from this one date from someone I just met. Should I just get started? I don't know. You get criticized me and say, "Why are you holding this?" If you're saying you're so serious, Alberto, well, I don't know. I just felt like it. Maybe I need something to cover right now. Anyways, let's get started on the date. I'm not gonna mention any names, whatever, except my name. All right, just get started. Let's get going. Um, so I've been chatting with somebody off a dating app. Right now, I don't want to say which one. Um, we've been chatting back and forth. I don't even know because I can't even think right, but maybe a couple of days or so. Yeah, it hasn't been that long. Excuse me. Um, I could say I thought she was somewhat attractive in her pictures. We were just messaging on the dating app. I'm gonna skip some parts. I don't want to say the whole story, but I will leave out some parts. But I will tell you this: we were supposed to meet on one day, on a day. It didn't go through. We didn't go out for whatever reason. Then she had told me she wanted to eat a burger at a burger joint. And she doesn't live close to me. She lives, I don't know, it says 31 miles, but it seems farther. So I was bored. I wanted an adventure. And I go, you know what? I'll take you to go eat that burger. I thought she was going to say no. She ended up saying, okay, what the heck, whatever, let's go. Mind you, we've only been texting like for 2 days. The first time we were gonna meet but it didn't fall through. It was my fault. and and so now she's saying yes, she wants to have that burger. So I real quick I want to go make sure I had money, go get dressed. She said she was sending me messages. She didn't want to get stood up. She was very, I guess, I'm thinking, I don't know. I guess she's been stood up before. So I hurried up, got dressed, make sure I had money, put gas in the car. Gas did have close to half a tank. And then I doing the gas up. So I was taking off over there, and for some reason, I was getting brain fart. Excuse my language. I had been to that town before, but it's been a long time. And there was a way to get through there through a big town, but I was like, I completely forgot. I went by GPS. Me, Dodo Head, I went by GPS. So I go by GPS and I go through the boonies, through the outskirts and all that, back roads. Very scary, very dark. I'm sorry, I didn't give you a time frame. It was getting close to, what's it called? Dawn? What's the one where the sun goes down? It was gonna get dark. Okay, let's put it that way. So I was going to the back roads, and there's not a lot of light out there. And I was going by GPS, and then sometimes I don't trust. This is my fault. I don't trust GPS sometimes. I don't know for what reason. It never really let me down before. And I started like, I think she was also calling me too. She was afraid of getting stood up. And I'm like, you're interrupting the GPS if you call. That's what I saw. She says it doesn't in a way. But I'm very dumb when it comes to cell phones. I'm not I'm not the smartest person with cell phones for sure. I started getting scared. It's already dark. Um, I don't have the best vision at night. I can't see signs. I can see big objects. That's what keep me alive. Um, so I'm like, there's nothing out here. I was talking to her. She's like, I'll give you some address or something like that. And she said, she gave me an address. She goes, my address is confusing because they'll tell me it's in another town, but this will take you to my house. I'm like, what? I don't want to go to another town. So I'm like, give me something else, give me an address, whatever. So I want to go quick through this, but I'm gonna try to go quick, but try to explain everything. But I'm gonna try to make a long story short, or at least this part. Stopped at a gas station, and I had to keep. I'm so dumb at doing this. I had to keep writing stuff, like getting out of the car, writing stuff on paper, and then try to Google it. And she gave me a couple of addresses or something. At one time, she even gave me a map. I tell you, I'm dumb at this. I have common sense, but technically, I'm bad and I get nervous around things. So, I finally, I'm not even sure I'm in the town or not. She's scaring me. She says, I don't even know in the right town. I'm telling her all these places. I'm like, well, there's a store over here and this and there. And she's not familiar with stuff. And what happened? I kept missing streets. I couldn't see the signs. My vision's not all that great at night, like I was saying. I couldn't see the street signs, and I had to stop at every street. I'm like, let me backtrack, let me go through every street, and it was taking forever. And this is the part where she's like, that I'm full of crap. She told me this several times. I'm full of crap, and I'm just playing her or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm not. I can't see whatever. It's like, I can't see the signs. I can see big objects, but I can't see little signs, especially at night. She kept hanging up and calling me back again. And then sometimes I was like trying to GPS and I couldn't. I tried a couple. Let's just put it this way: I tried the map and one address. It didn't work. And then she hung up on me She called me and hung up on me, saying I was full of crap again. And I'm like, well, she's getting mad. She don't have any patience. But I had to think about it. If I were her, I'd probably do the same thing. It's getting frustrating because GPS, I thought you can depend on it the most of the time. And she's in a small town. So I'm like not wanting to give up. I tell myself, I like to challenge myself. I'm like, even if she don't want to see me, I'm gonna find the address. That says I found it. At least I found it, and then I'm gonna leave. And I don't even know how I'm gonna do that because I don't even know what the house looks like or anything. But I was like, I'm gonna do my best before I give up. I didn't want to give up. Let's just put it this way: I didn't want to give up easy. I want to challenge myself. And I was forgetting that I can like run. How am I gonna make it home? You know, I didn't put a full tank in. I only put like a little bit more than half a gallon or something. You know, I didn't go with a lot of money, you know, so I only took like $40 or something, and I spent $8 on gas. So She said it took like, and we're supposed to get the burger, so she's hungry. So it took. She says it's been an hour or something. You're still not here, something like that. So it took it to me. It seemed like an hour and a half forever. I was actually getting scared. I was scared, and I was getting to tell you the truth. I don't like to disappoint people. I don't like that. I didn't like a lot of reasons that was going on. I didn't like that I was lost. I was scared. I didn't like that she thought I was trying to hurt her, and I didn't like, and I felt like a dumbass too. Excuse my French. And it took a long time. I was supposed to probably get there in 40 minutes if I knew where I was going, but it took me like an hour and a half, and she was hungry. Finally, I'm like, let me try this address, and then I get to a house that has a light out, and I go, hey, okay, I think I found it. GPS says that I found something. She says, no, that's not it, or whatever. She says, there's like some vehicle outside or whatever. And I'm like, okay. It's like a Charger or something. I don't know. So the GPS told me to stop at this house. And it was actually she told me it's the next house over. I'm like, oh, like, thank God. I don't mean to say God's name in vain, whatever. So she finally gets in the car, and I'm like, hey, I would have got out and greeted you. She's like, no, let's just go or something. We started talking. By the way, when girls do this, sometimes we think they're nuts. Because I've never met her before. And I have to think about that. Hey, it's weird going into a stranger's car. I'm sure. I think I wouldn't even do it if I were them. So she gets in. I think I thought she was tall. Yeah, I think that's the first thing I thought. Like, she's tall. I went back in the car. And we're gonna go eat at the burger joint, and I was still like traumatized from everything. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be all like I'm a man, machismo. No. I was scared. I was not traumatized, but I was scared. I was scared that like I wasn't even being myself. I was turned off. And turned off by me. I could say turned off by her behavior too. But like I said, I wouldn't blame her if I were her, I guess. I would have got mad too. But it's GPS's fault too. It was like, why don't they have that? That's in a town. Maybe because she was in the outskirts. So we were not arguing, but she's like, you should have found it. You couldn't find it. She was getting mad at me and stuff. So I was like, man, this chick I think she has anger issues. Especially if she's hanging up quick. I have somewhat of anger issues too, but I wasn't going to tell her that. I didn't want to scare her. So we took off to the. I'm going to skip all that, but we were talking about that. But I knew not to argue with a woman because they're going to get turned off. Oh, by the way, she had said, even from just chatting, she was just looking for friends. All right. I guess that's a big key. I don't like to admit it, but it's a big key. She just wanted friends. And I said, okay, fine, we can be friends too. What I'm looking for, I'll talk about it later. So we get to the burger joint, and we're going to get in line and order our food. The water fountain. The Coke fountain wasn't working. It took a while, but we finally ordered. We were going to go sit down. We started talking. I will say I don't know. I'm not gonna remember everything play by play, but I will say that I am a sucker for a tall woman. She was close to being. I know she was not tall. Even I was wearing like somewhat. They're not fancy shoes, but they were kind of like those mountain go out boots or whatever. It was only a thing, like an inch tall, maybe an inch taller, longer. Oh, whatever. I'm 5'8", Probably made me 5'9". I think she's wearing regular shoes, so but I think I'm still taller than her even without it. I'd probably be a little bit taller than her if we both had regular shoes on. But I liked her height. Now that's the problem. I'm a sucker for her height. We started eating our food. I wasn't even hungry, and that's weird because I actually have depression. I'll eat a lot. I'll eat a lot, but I didn't even want to touch my food. She was talking. She was out talking me. Of course, I was still kind of scared. I tried to talk, but I couldn't. Couldn't come in my mind and talk. And I do say that every female I meet, it's a different story. She does have kids. I don't have any kids. Um, Man, but I was scared. And I didn't. It was making it more uncomfortable that I couldn't say stuff. I tried to talk as much as I can. I started talking about. I came up with some stories to tell her. I didn't want to be silent either, so I did talk. Finally got out of it. I told her about my friend Mike. Oh, my friend. um, which is another story, entertaining. But I started telling her about an incident I had with my friend. And this guy came to say real quick, yard work. I think he did a good job. I called him on it. I mean, he did the work. I was with him. I saw everything. I was hanging out with him while he was working. I told him to go do stuff. He didn't want to do it. His weed eater kept breaking. He wasn't doing the whole yard, just partial, little parts of the yard. And he was complaining about it. And then he went home, and then he wanted to command me to give him more yard work. And I was like, well, you were I was half kidding. I told him but half of it was true. I was like, well, not it was all true, but I told him you weren't doing the yard work well, and you're complaining the whole time. You think I want to hire you back? And he called and cussed me out, saying bad words, and he threatened to beat me up and do stuff to my property. And I told him, I want to get in trouble with YouTube. I'll say this. I told him, you want to come tell me face to face, if you know what I mean, come over here. And then he chickened out. He didn't come out. He didn't come. He didn't come to my house. I told her that story while we were sitting at a booth at the burger joint. What else could I say about it? She told me a little bit about her. Let's just say she has issues. So do I. I found that but I didn't tell her because I was. it was it was awkward, but it was turned on to just her height. That's the main thing that got me about her. Um, it was just nerve wracking, man. I was kind of, and the thing is, she lives so far away too. And we talked about stuff. I was like, I forgot my phone in the car. I could show you a video of this guy, my friend. And she's like, no, I gotta go. I got church tomorrow or something. I'm like, okay. I'm like, duh, we can wait till we get to the car. But now that I'm saying this, it seems like not a lot happened, but it bothered me. Well, I guess we'll talk more about it at the end. But so we talked a bit, and they're like, okay, well, my food She didn't eat all her fries. I asked her why. I already forgot why. Can't remember stuff because of this stuff. And I ate most of my burger, most of my fries. She goes, "You want ketchup?" I'm like, "I love ketchup. I can't even. I'm not even that hungry to be going after ketchup right now." Um, I was kind of eating with my mouth. It wasn't because of that, but I don't think it was. I was talking with my mouth, but not. Sometimes I cover my mouth, whatever. We finished eating, and we go to. We leave the burger joint, get in the car. She has to tell me where to go and everything. I'm still kind of nervous, even driving at night. Man, I'm even nervous driving at night by myself, and then with someone with me, I'm even more nervous. So I told her, I know we had a rough start maybe, but can you give me like a friendship hug? We'll get to your house. And and what happened? I think at the burger joint we're in the car. Oh yeah, you mean see that's the part I forgot. Now what I wanted to open the door for her, but I forgot we were going as friends, and I can't walk that fast because of an accident I had on my foot. I have my entire feet. Don't worry about it. I just have a not the doctor's orders. I'm not forever. I'm not supposed to step on the foot, so I tippy toe somewhat. I don't walk fast enough to open the door for her. She opened the door and I was like, "Can I close it for you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I close it." Um, so then that was at the burger joint. That's how we went. It was getting too late. She did say repeatedly, not repeatedly, maybe a couple of times. We could have hung out more, but you got here late because you're blaming GPS or whatever. So closed the door. We took off, and I want to drop her off at home. And then I don't remember what I said. I don't think I said anything about the hug, but she decided to give me a little hug when we're in the car. I did tell her, "Don't think I'm gonna kiss you. Just want to hug, friendly. Just do it on a good note." She did that, and then she went inside, and I put on my GPS my address to get home, and I used that, and I went to go home. I did get on the expressway. I did take a wrong turn, whatever. I had to get back on the expressway and go back and go the correct way. Maybe to you guys seems like a boring story, but I could say I did make it home. Oh yeah, she did tell me, message me when you get home safely. And I'm trying to get. I'm still turned on by the height. That she's a little shorter than me, but she's tall. I guess that's what's getting to me. I get confused even talking about this. I'm gonna do the best I can, because I have mixed feelings about it. What happened? I'm telling myself already in the right order. I'm not. I want her to. I know the tricks of the game. If I want this girl to like me, I guess subconsciously I want her to like me. I'm not gonna text her the next day. I hope she never sees this video. Um, but then I got home, and then on the dating app, I see that I'm like, I'm not there on her. Like I had another girl just started talking to too, and there's supposed to be two of her and her. There's nothing wrong with it. Just dating. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm available, and it looks like she has took me off her account. I'm not there anymore because it's supposed to show. She's supposed to be on there. If she's not on there, that means I'm thinking, well, she didn't like me. Not even as a friend. I didn't put any moves on her or nothing. So I was thinking, try calling her in 2 days or messenger in 2 days. But I decided no. I forgot why. I forgot why I texted her. Y'all could tell me, but I'm like, nah, I'll do it tonight. It's the same thing. She doesn't talk to me today. She doesn't. Actually, it's better that I talk to her right now because on the GPS thing where I was lost, trying to get to her house, she hung up on me several times. So there's a good chance she got mad and unfriended me. She did give me her number. Sorry, I forgot that. She gave me the number for directions to get over there. She even gave me an address. So now I'm back at my house. I made it safely. I'm like, I'm gonna call her, and I don't expect her to answer. And if she doesn't answer, I'm gonna get my feelings hurt. Rejection. Nobody likes rejection, right? Who likes to get rejected? Even as a friend. So I call her. I'm starting to think about this stuff. I might go faster after I start. Hopefully, I start talking faster after I analyze this because this is it's just remembering is. I don't know. I haven't been able to think all night because of this. So I'm gonna call her. Right, that's where I left off. I call her, and remember, I'm supposed to call her when I got here. I had already been here for a while. I called her, and the first thing I said is, "You unfriended me off that dating app?" She goes, "No, I didn't." I'm like, "Yeah, you did. It's not there. Your picture's not there anymore." And she goes, "Oh no, it's because if you don't use it that much, they take you off." I have problems understanding that. So I'm like, let me just tell you what I want to tell you. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, you didn't want to talk to me anymore. You didn't like me, whatever, even as a friend. I would want to tell you that, she has problems just like I do, whatever. And then she has kids, so it's more. So I told her, I want you, if just for the sake of argument, you didn't want to talk to me. I wanted to tell you that if you ever need a friend to talk to, and I mean it, if you ever need a friend to talk to, I'm here. I don't even remember what she answered to that. But I was kind of like, if you don't want to be my friend, I understand and stuff. We got off on the wrong foot. You're mad at me. I did tell her at one time, my rule is always expect the unexpected. So the unexpected happened. I got lost with GPS and it was a bad start. What I do remember, she said, no, message me, text me tomorrow. It would have been better if she said, call me tomorrow. But I also told her I don't like to call people and be bothering people. So she probably went with that and said, no, well, text me. Text me tomorrow. Okay, now maybe I can go faster and I can analyze stuff. I think we're all crazy. If you think you're sane, if you think you're normal, you tell me. Yeah, especially if you're married, I don't know. I think there are some marriages where people fall completely in love, have that unforgiven love, I don't even know. Rare love, that would be the best way I could put it. I think marriages are like that. But I think they're rare. I think most people will be married but don't. Let's say they have kids, they don't want to get divorced because of the kids. They have already said that a long time ago the divorce is already at 50%. I'm sure it's higher than that now. Especially everybody being woke and everything. Alright, let me see if I can add more to it. I already said I'm a sucker for height, so I like her height. I'm not too much into short girls. I like tall girls, but I do have the theory that anybody, no matter regardless of height, whatever, can make you fall in love with them. the only thing I can think of right now, the number two reason why I like her is that, you know, she's she has a hard time like me mentally how do I say, like we fall apart sometimes. We feel we're going crazy. I ain't tell her. I don't think I told her, but in that aspect, we had some. I don't want to get into detail, but we had some things going on there. Let's say, just say her life is going crazy, my life is going crazy, kind of deal. I saw some similarities there. One reason, and I want to say, when I got home, I felt real bad. I felt really bad. I was like subconsciously saying I like her, but it's stupid because I just met her. But that's the thing I've always had. I guess I always want to like somebody. I can be crazy sometimes, not in a bad way, not in a bad way, but you just feel like you're going crazy because of the stupidity of the thing. I think a lot of us have stupid parts to it. My part is I want to like somebody real quick, but the height thing, it's already. I had a stupid reason to like her. The thing that was more, we think our lives are going crazy, hers and mine. I don't even think I told her, but I wanted to tell her more, but we had limited time and I couldn't really talk. I guess there was a lot of things that went wrong with the date. But we had that similarity. One day, if I get to talk to her, I will. Because you never know, man. I've had people tell me they're going to be my friend and they don't talk to me anymore. And the reason I'm like this right now, it's not like, oh, it's my first date. Hey, man, I'm an older guy. I'm in my late 40s. I've been hurt a lot of times. That's what a lot of people, right? I can only experience my pain, but I can say there's a lot of people out there that I shouldn't be complaining because they go through the same thing, even people even worse than me. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think I probably won't be able to see her because she lives too far. She did say we can go see a movie one day or something, but you can't you can't take people for what they were sometimes, even if you know them very well. The best bet is you know them very well. And I just had one day with her, but the thing is, it's the stupidity of my thing where I guess I want to like somebody real quick, and the height just brings me. I'm sorry to bring it up, but that's the main thing of the story. Is my I like height. I like tall girls. I was looking down at her cleavage, so. Mm, kissing her. I mean, I didn't want to kiss her on the first date. I was not gonna do that, but the thought of kissing her came across my mind. She doesn't. She wants to be friends with people because she's been hurt too much, I guess. And I don't know more about her. I do. I mean, she could date whoever she wants, and so can I. Part of me, there's a lot of things going through my mind. Part of me would want to be her boyfriend one day. Part of me likes to run away, and there's another part. What I was just thinking a while ago, just sitting on the sofa, was I'm a Christian, so we have to see it from the Christian my Christian point of view is I've been trying to tell myself I have the choice to stay away from women, and I kind of do want to do that. That's another choice I want to do, but I don't think I can. I'm gonna have an adventure inside me. I want to date. I want to say I can find someone that I can love, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think at the end of the day, we all want to fall in love. And with my Christian beliefs, I believe God controls everything, and I just don't think God doesn't want that for me. In a way, I don't want it either. I've had enough of this world. What I can say, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube for saying this, but because I do have depression and stuff, and everything it's gotten worse. Before I used to have like within a month. I mentioned this several times maybe. I might have a good 3 days out of a month. And now it's got worse where it's depression every day. I ain't gonna lie, every now and then I can laugh, but every day I feel depressed. And it has to do with me losing my high school football career. I didn't get to play at all in high school. My parents, my family, they did not support me, so that went down the tubes. And I have not had luck with women. Or you'd be like, Alberto, you give us advice on your YouTube shorts about romance galore. Well, that's just common sense stuff. But I don't even know how to explain it why I can't get women. But one thing is, I don't know where to find them. I mean, I do like dating apps. Wow. I wish I had friends and friends of friends where I can, you meet people and that's the way you can meet somebody. For a long time, that's the thing. Another thing is, for a long time, I didn't want to date somebody that had children, but that's all there is. But she's proving that no matter what the situation is, I can like her. I know she has kids. And I liked someone that had kids a long time ago too. It was like one time. Doesn't happen very often. Um, so my mind is all boggled with all these things. But what I was gonna say, I good thing I remembered, is that I know for sure. The only thing I know for sure is I want God. Let's say if God could come down and pick me up in a chariot or an Uber, as he would say, take me up to heaven, let me be with him, and I want to forget about all this stuff. I'm not, and I'm smart enough to say, and y'all will be smart enough to think about feelings. That feelings control us. Feelings are not good. That's what makes the world suck. I don't really want any part of this world. I really don't. But I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. The only reason I'm not giving up is because with my faith in Jesus Christ, no offense to you atheists, for God to love the world that he gives his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. John 3:16, and please excuse me holding this while I'm saying it. It's disrespectful, but I'm not in the right mind right now. That means that we believe in Jesus, we go to heaven. We can't give up on life. We have to keep going, moving forward. Even atheists should hopefully y'all respect this, but what I said on the radio one time. I won't talk about too much religion because I don't want to offend y'all. But it said that when Jesus carried the cross, for you atheists and Christians out there, that heard on the radio, it said, what did Jesus Christ do with the cross besides hanging off it? Before that, he carried the cross. He moved forward. He suffered moving forward. So that's what I'm doing. And most of us Christians believe if you give up on your life doing the thing I can't say on YouTube, what we can do with our lives, we don't make it to heaven. So that's what I'm going to be. That's for sure what I want. I want to be in. I want God to send me that Uber or a star, whatever, right on. I'll go live it with him in heaven. Forget this world, man. But that's me. I'm sorry. That's me saying forget the world. What I say in my other channel, I say like, share, and subscribe. F the world. F stands for forget the world and all the corruption that's in it. And I do not mind It's going to be hard, but I do not mind if the day comes, let's say, for example, I pass on with cancer and my life is taken from me. I don't want to use the D word, but and if I pass on, I go to my grave on a bad note, I want to make sure I'm okay with it, that I'm strong enough to deal with it. And I passed on without a wife or girlfriend, nothing. That I'm cool with it. That I'll be happy because I believe in heaven, and I want to be there. That's what I call God's house. That's where I want to be. I want to be with Jesus, God, the Holy Spirit, and all that. So I don't know. I explained all my confusion. I can't even figure out these things. What I can do to move forward. And it's hard because what if I start talking to her? What if I start liking her and falling in love with her? That's a possibility. You never know. And I can't see her because I can't. The only way I could probably go see her is I win a lottery, and I don't see winning no lottery yet. Because then I could pay for it. I can't even fix my car if I go far over there and I get stranded. My family's gonna get mad at me because they have to pick me up because I don't remember how to change a tire. It's real dark over there. I would have to be a millionaire. Not millionaire, but win thousands of dollars so I can get one of those buy those programs off TV where you can have a tow truck and pick up your car. You're paying it monthly. That I wouldn't be so scared to go see her. But I don't have any of that. I'm not a rich man. If I get stranded out there, I'm screwed. And then my family has to go get me, and then they're gonna be mad at me and why are you going so far and all that stuff. But before I forget, I want to say, if anything, I wish her the best if I don't see her anymore. If I get to see her, I'll probably be ending this soon because it's already been 40 minutes. What I say, I wish her the best if I don't get to see her anymore. I am concerned, you never know, I might fall in love with her, but I can't see her that much. Maybe I should just risk it every now and then and go see her. There's a good chance she'll find somebody out there. And I hope she does. My heart may break a little bit, I don't know until I get to that point. But I need to go start dating. I'm afraid of talking to, like I said already, talking to her, falling in love, and then if I date somebody else, it's gonna be hard, whatever. I'll be hung up on her, and then they say, like you want to get that apple from the tree that you can't get. She's that apple that I might get. I don't even know. I may not even like her like that or whatever. We may stop talking, keep talking. I don't know. Anything can happen. But she even told me if she didn't want to talk to me, she would have not answered or something, right? I would like to be in a talking with her on the phone basis, maybe. But I can also even see me not liking her either, not even as a friend. The part I didn't like, it's not her fault because she's being her, but it's that she was, in a way, dominating the conversation. I wanted to dominate the conversation, but it didn't turn out that way. Every girl's different, and the situation did not help. I wanted to be cocky and all that. Maybe it's better if she would have, moved closer to me or something. I don't see myself moving over there. I don't know, you guys. It hurt me bad. Tonight, it just brought out my insecurities. I was already insecure coming to this date. That's what makes it hard. That's one of the things. I've already been hurt a lot of times. Who hasn't, right? Everybody's been hurt a lot. I guess I'm gonna end on that note. I love you guys, and don't think I'm telling you not to look for love and all that stuff. If you're single and all that, you want to try it. Do whatever you want, man. Try, give up. I'm not gonna tell you not to give up because I always feel like giving up all the time on love and I don't know. Maybe it is right for me just to try to keep trying to not to be dating women when I'm already older. That thing about it, they want to have kids or they already have kids. And if they do want to have kids, it's not fair to them because I'm kind of sickly. I have type 2 diabetes and stuff. I don't think I'm going to be around that long. Who knows, man? But God still has me here. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with this. The world, trying to remember what I was going to say. The world will never be a perfect place, but we could all make it better. Till next time, my name's Alberto, from whatever her name is. And good luck to the girl I dated. You guys, you want love? I hope you find love. Hope you're happy. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Love you guys. Good luck. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye.